get a load of that roar of water. This is the Wang. This is coming down from the valley between Samung and Intanon, and it's filled this valley just here. Yesterday afternoon, we had a little bit of rain, but yesterday evening the skies opened and we had torrential downpours, and it went on for quite some hours into the night. I went to bed and it was still raining. It's not been windy. It's not been a storm to blow the roof off. It's not been damaging in that respect, but it's certainly been full volume of water coming down, and hence the river here looks very full today. This is where people come to water raft, and you'll get truckloads of people coming out of the city in their shorts and t-shirts and waiting to be doused in water. Well, put on the back of a bamboo raft and set sail down the river. Well, I've come down off the main road to have a look at where you actually get people entering the water and sometimes exiting. This is where the rafts of the river rafting are taken out or put in, and you can see that the water's receded from overnight. You can see the brown and the muck up to this level here, and indeed the water's been up to where I am now. Some Bigfoot researchers say yes. The resources to run a business by the river, pretty easy to come by. You've got bamboo in the forest all around, and that's easy pickings. And as the fastest growing grass on the planet, it's prolific round here. And I guess the upshot of this period of quietness is that bamboo will grow from their columns that have been chopped over the last few years, and they will grow bigger and grow stronger and give these rafters some excellent material for the forthcoming year's rafts to sail down this river. They're tucking into the grass that they've been fed this morning, and this guy's just come across here and picked up some fruit that's dropped off this tree. Smells a bit like rotting figs. Could well be, actually. There's not enough of them around for me to find a good sample that's not been pulverised by the rain. Lovely to see them, and to know that they're not chained. The little guy, he's got a chain around his leg just to slow him down, I think, because he's not attached to anything, but he's just got a chain there. Perhaps he's the fastest moving, but all the same, it's a shame to see the chain around the foot. Gone are the times over the last few years of the people that would come and ride. That doesn't happen so much now. There are very few places that you can actually ride an elephant. You certainly don't get baskets on the back of elephants now out in Mae Wang and Mae Wang. That's also something that's gone a long time ago. So back in the 90s, when the logging trade was halted and the elephants were put out of work, the elephants owned by villagers, maybe farmers who had one or maybe two or more, put their elephants out to farm with companies that would do trekking. And riding on elephants and going through the jungle was the thing at that time. Well, thankfully, I'm not using the word environmentalists in a negative way, but I'm saying that people who cared about animals brought about through lack of support to that sort of thing a change, and people have been discouraged from riding, and therefore the places like this here at Chai Lai Orchid have stopped the riding. Now it's a case of, if there's some water around, the elephant's led to the water and the people look at the elephant bathing in the water. Only a couple of years ago people used to still jump on the backs of elephants when bathing. That's even now come to a halt, thankfully, at most places. So the elephants are fed, elephants are walked with. The elephants are seen in an environment near to what they would be carrying on their lives in naturally. But unfortunately, you've still got to corral them in some way, because you want to do it again tomorrow and you want to bring the customers to you again tomorrow, so you've got to have this non-natural look of things. But there are places that have got a larger population of elephants roaming quite freely, and places like Elephant Nature Park, they have a huge area and have elephants just roaming in almost a wilderness environment, and that's nice to see. And farmers around the valley of the Ping, in the mountain areas here out at Mae Wang and Mae Wang, they're trying to do the same with their elephants, because it's a family elephant. They've had it in the family for years, and they're trying to allow the elephant to become part of their home and their family again. So that's all positive. It's good to see these elephants here this morning all eating, but I hate to think about the times they've suffered. Elephants can live to 90 plus years. Just think what they've seen. Amazing. Well, these are like little chestnuts. Not sure what they are, but the floor here is littered with them, and I guess there must be a little squirrel up there enjoying these. It's a long way down. I don't want to go down there. As many of you will know, I've been here a number of times, and it's always exciting when I get up to the top here and see how the waterfall is cascading over that rock face. Very exhilarating, actually, to feel the volume of the water coming over any cliff face, and when you're able to stand in front of it and feel the spray coming from it, it really is a very nice feeling. I'm looking around here because on the floor there are cuttings of bamboo shoot, young bamboo, and that's what's sold in markets. You'll see them, the cones of young bamboo shoots, and I think people have been into the forest here this morning and found some young bamboo shoots and been trimming them up by the side of the path here. You can feel the spray and the wind coming off of the waterfall there. It's really strong.
Well, for all you nature lovers out there, I want to show you this little thing up here. All these little insects and grubs around it.
Do you remember him, David Bellamy? Well, look at this little fella here, look. Well, this is a carcass, an empty shell of a cicada. It's actually left this shell behind. And I'm sure somewhere down here in the undergrowth, maybe yesterday, maybe the day before, the young, newly formed cicada was hanging out with his mates, singing at the top of his voice, rubbing his legs together. Little bugs in the background there, having their warm-up session for the afternoon. That high-pitched buzzing will become a crescendo later. Have you been sterilised? Have you been vaccinated? Do you want me to put you in touch with Amandine? Hmm? Yeah? Poor you. You're hungry, I know. I know. I've heard that noise before. Hmm. Yeah. I've just walked down the forest track there, and I saw this pond, and it had all these white things at the top, and I thought, oh no, all the fish have died. Amazing. You'll never believe what it is. It's cabbage. These have gone over a bit, but there's some new flowers blooming inside there, look. Aren't they gorgeous? Well, yet another visit to Mae Sapok Waterfall out here in Mae Wang, just up from Mae Wang. Hope you enjoyed today's visit. Check out my other videos I'll leave links to below, visiting the same place. It's nice to see it at different times of the year. It changes so much, and the feel that you get from the walking through the forest, through the trail there, is different each time. Anyway, I'm going to go off and have a cup of coffee now, and hope you join me. Well, this looks like a fun place to be. I'm going to say this because I've just read it and I'll forget it if I don't. I'm at Rai Bamrungphol. It's a coffee shop out in Mae Wang. Rather interesting place. I mean, you've got all sorts going on here. You've even got superheroes climbing out of walls and off the roof. We do some camping here too. And there's a wonderful place to get private. It's got a red telephone box outside, and it's got some lovely characters around, making it look really, really quite nice. Let me go and have a wee. Can I speak to Whitehall 1212? Yes, yes, Bond, James Bond.
The Japanese cheesecake and blueberry cheese crumble. This one chocolate. Just come today. Very new.
Wow. Well, the coffee's pretty good actually, and for 60 baht for one shot, it's not bad, and 30 baht for a second shot, 90 baht for a double shot. That's steep. Never mind. I can recommend the coffee and the cake. I'm taking a piece of cake home for Nataporn. We're going to share it with a coffee later in the day at home. Well, coming to places like this, a coffee shop come resort, you see plenty of nalak factor, this term that I use on a regular basis, which is it's trying to make it into something that's attractive, good for selfies, good for promoting on social media. And this sort of environment that you see of tents is something that's growing here in Thailand. Literally, they're growing on the side of the resort. Thanks for joining me today on this little excursion up the Wang Valley, the Mae Wang area, and up to Mae Wang to Mae Sapok. It's been an impromptu trip. I just wanted to see the water after the storms of last night and the heavy downpour. As I said earlier, there's no wind. There's not been lots of tree destruction. You know, it's just heavy rain, and there's lots of evidence today of the rain sitting in low-lying areas. I'm putting out 2-3 videos a week now, so please check back on a regular basis. If you've not subscribed already, please do. Hit the like button, leave me a comment below, and let me know what you think. Until next time, see you. Take care, stay safe, be happy. Bye-bye. Bye.